If you want success, you have to take full responsibility for your actions, your choices, and your results. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming circumstances. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment does not exist. The only moment that matters is now. In the end, success is simple. It is not easy, but it is simple. Do the work. Stay consistent. Show up every day, no matter how you feel. Success is not about luck, talent, or intelligence. It is about discipline, and discipline is a choice. The choice to take control of your life, the choice to push forward when everything in you wants to quit, the choice to rise above mediocrity and build a life of greatness. So ask yourself, are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to embrace discipline, to stay committed, and to show up every single day? If the answer is yes, then success is inevitable, because in the end, discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. And the only question that remains is whether you are willing to cross it. Step 4, surround yourself with excellence. You will never rise above the standards of the people you surround yourself with. This is not just a motivational phrase, it is a fundamental truth of human nature. Our environment shapes us in ways we often fail to recognize. The people you spend the most time with influence your thoughts, habits, and ultimately, your destiny. Whether you realize it or not, you are the average of the individuals you associate with the most. Their mindset, their habits, and their ambitions, or lack thereof, will inevitably rub off on you. If you consistently find yourself in the company of 5 broke individuals, odds are you will become the 6th. Not because you lack the capability to break free, but because their way of thinking will seep into your subconscious. You will begin to accept their justifications for failure, their complaints about life, and their belief that success is something reserved for the lucky few. When everyone around you is comfortable with mediocrity, it becomes increasingly difficult to strive for excellence. Their casual approach to life will make your ambition feel like an anomaly, an unnecessary struggle. Over time, your own drive will diminish, replaced by a passive acceptance of the status quo. The same principle applies to any area of life, be it finances, health, relationships, or personal growth. If you surround yourself with individuals who lack ambition, discipline, and a hunger for success, you will struggle to cultivate these qualities in yourself. We are social creatures, and we subconsciously mirror the behaviors of those around us. Spend time with people who procrastinate, make excuses, and refuse to take responsibility for their lives, and you will find yourself adopting these very same behaviors. But the reverse is also true. If you choose to surround yourself with people who are driven, focused, and committed to personal growth, you will be forced to level up. When you are in the presence of individuals who refuse to settle, their energy will challenge you to raise your standards. Their work ethic will push you beyond your limits. Their discipline will make you question your own excuses, and their success will force you to confront the areas where you are falling short. This is not about competition, it is about exposure. When you see firsthand what is possible, it becomes impossible to go back to small thinking. Success is not just about what you know, it is about who you are learning from. Information is abundant. Anyone can read books, listen to motivational speeches, but knowledge alone is not enough. It must be reinforced by the right environment. Being around the right people accelerates your growth in ways that self-study never could. You gain insights that you wouldn't have thought of on your own. You see the work ethic, the mindset, and the decision-making process of high achievers in action. Their habits become a blueprint for your own success. This is why the people you spend time with matter more than you realize. Your social circle is either your greatest asset or your biggest liability. It is either pulling you forward or holding you back. So ask yourself, are the people in your life pushing you to become better, or are they encouraging complacency? Do they challenge you to grow, or do they keep you within the limits of your comfort zone? Do they celebrate your ambition, or do they subtly discourage it? These questions are not easy to answer, but they are necessary. If you find that your current circle is not aligned with your aspirations, it is time to make a change. This does not mean you must cut people off harshly or disrespectfully, but it does mean you must be intentional about where you invest your energy. You owe it to yourself to be around individuals who uplift you, who challenge you, and who inspire you to become the best version of yourself. One of the most effective ways to elevate your environment is to find mentors. A mentor is someone who has already achieved what you aspire to achieve. They have walked the path you are trying to navigate, and they can offer guidance that saves you years of trial and error. The right mentor will not only provide valuable knowledge, but will also hold you to a higher standard. They will challenge your limiting beliefs, push you to take action, and demand more from you than you demand from yourself. Seeking mentorship is not a sign of weakness, it is a strategic move. The most successful individuals in any field have mentors. They understand that proximity to greatness accelerates their own growth. If you do not have direct access to mentors, seek out books, engage in environments where excellence is the norm, not the exception. Attend seminars, join mastermind groups, and network with individuals who embody the values and success you seek. The goal is to immerse yourself in a culture of progress. The more you surround yourself with people who think bigger, work harder, and expect more from life, the more these qualities will become second nature to you. Another critical factor to consider is energy. Energy is contagious. Just as negativity can spread like wildfire, so can ambition, enthusiasm, and determination. The people around you influence your emotional and mental state more than you may realize. Have you ever noticed how spending time with highly motivated individuals leaves you feeling energized and inspired? Conversely, have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling drained and uninspired? This is no coincidence. The emotional climate of your social circle dictates your own internal state. Therefore, it is imperative to ensure that you are absorbing the right energy. This principle is why winners associate with other winners. They understand that their mindset, their habits, and their results are a reflection of their environment. They actively seek out relationships that challenge them to be better, that push them beyond their comfort zone, and that elevate their standards. They know that greatness is not achieved in isolation. It is forged in the company of like-minded individuals who refuse to settle. At the end of the day, your success is your responsibility. You have the power to shape your environment, to choose your influences, and to decide who has access to your time and energy. The question is, will you make that choice? Will you take control of your social circle and surround yourself with individuals who propel you forward? Or will you allow yourself to remain in an environment that stifles your growth? The choice is yours. But remember this, if you want to elevate your life, you must elevate your standards. And the fastest way to do that is to elevate the people you surround yourself with. Seek out the ambitious, learn from the disciplined, align yourself with winners. Because when you do, success becomes not just a possibility, but an inevitability. Step 5, take massive action. Most people fail because they get stuck in a cycle of preparation without execution. They read books, they design intricate vision boards that paint a vivid picture of their dream life. But when it comes to taking real, tangible action, when it's time to step into the arena and fight for their ambitions, they hesitate, they wait. They tell themselves they need more information, more time, more certainty. And in this endless loop of waiting, their dreams remain just that, dreams. The most successful people operate differently. They do not wait for permission. They do not wait for the perfect moment. They do not overanalyze or get lost in their thoughts. Instead, they move fast, decisively, boldly. They understand that action, no matter how imperfect, is always superior to inaction. Because in the grand scheme of life, motion creates momentum, and momentum leads to mastery. The harsh reality is this: the perfect time will never come. If you are waiting for the stars to align, for your fears to disappear, for the conditions to be ideal, you will be waiting forever. Life is inherently uncertain. Every great success story begins with someone who took a leap of faith despite feeling unprepared. They jumped before they knew if they would land safely. They stumbled, they failed, they recalibrated, but they never stopped moving forward. That's the key. Failure is not the enemy, inaction is. When you embrace failure as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock, you become unstoppable. The world rewards those who are willing to take risks, who step outside of their comfort zone even when fear grips them, because courage is not the absence of fear. It is action in the presence of fear. It is understanding that fear will always exist, but allowing it to dictate your choices will keep you stagnant. So, what's holding you back? Is it self-doubt? The fear of looking foolish? The anxiety of making the wrong decision? Understand this: there is no such thing as a perfect decision. Success is built on a series of imperfect actions, each one teaching a lesson, each one moving you closer to mastery. The most successful people in the world did not wait until they felt ready. They started before they were ready. They took messy, imperfect action, and through that action they refined their craft, honed their skills, and built their success brick by brick. Think about the greats, whether in business, sports, or the arts. They all have one thing in common. They started. They stepped into the unknown with nothing but a burning desire to succeed. They encountered obstacles, but they adjusted. They fell, but they got back up. They faced rejection, but they refused to let it define them. The difference between those who achieve and those who remain stuck is not talent, intelligence, or luck. It is action. Relentless, disciplined, consistent action. The world does not reward those who dream. It rewards those who do. Those who put their ideas into motion. Those who execute with precision and persistence. The dreamers sit on the sidelines, watching, wishing, waiting. The doers are on the field, playing the game, making mistakes, but also making progress. And in the end, it is the doers who win. So decide right now what is one action you can take today, immediately, that will move you closer to your goals. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Whether it's making that phone call, sending that email, writing that first page, hitting the gym, or launching that project, do it now. Stop overthinking, stop doubting, stop waiting, because every moment you wait is a moment you lose. Success is not about ideas alone, it is about execution. Ideas without action are worthless. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not is execution. It is in the willingness to do the hard work, to persist when things get tough, to push forward when the odds seem stacked against you. Your time is now. Not when you feel ready, not when you have everything figured out. Now. Because the truth is, readiness is a myth. You become ready through action. Confidence is not something you wait for, it is something you earn through doing. The more you act, the more competent you become. The more competent you become, the more confident you feel. And with confidence, success becomes inevitable. So take that first step, no matter how small, no matter how uncertain. Just move. Start before you are ready and let the momentum carry you forward. Because in the end, the people who win are not the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. They are the ones who took action. And you have that power within you right now. These 5 steps are your blueprint to transformation. Master your mindset. Set goals that stretch you. Develop relentless self-discipline. Surround yourself with excellence and take massive, unstoppable action. Average is easy. Fortune is earned, and it's earned through daily choices. So the question is, what choice will you make today? Because your future is not written by chance. It's written by you. Go, take action, and build the life you deserve.